Are you a podcaster? Maybe you've got that big idea and you're looking for a network to join. The multi-award-winning Ozcast Network can get your content to eyes and ears all over the world. Join now for the first month free, and you could be featuring this sound at the beginning of your podcast. Ozcast. Simply head to ozcastnetwork.com for details.
All right, so are you ready to get tactical? Today, we're diving deep into the world of Paulo Dybala.
Ooh, I love Dybala.
Yeah, he's such an exciting player. And, there's this really interesting article from a Roma fan site, and it's all about, his potential return to the Argentinian national team.
A return. He hasn't been playing.
Well, yeah, he had a kind of rough start to the season, but he's been on fire lately. It's like a whole comeback story.
Oh, okay, I see.
And what makes this even more interesting is he's got this big match coming up against Como.
Como?
Yeah, and guess what?
Yeah.
He's going to be facing off against another Argentinian player, Nico Paz.
Oh, wow. So it's like a double whammy for Dybala, Prove himself at the club level and maybe catch the eye of a national team coach again.
Exactly. It's a huge opportunity for him.
High stakes. So tell me a little bit more about this rough patch. You mentioned he had a tough start.
Yeah, so the article talks about how early in the season, he just didn't seem like himself. He was missing chances he normally would bury. Like there was this one moment in a match against Como. It was a clear opportunity, one-on-one with the keeper, and he just completely missed it.
Oof. I bet that was tough. Can you imagine the pressure he must have been feeling? New team, everyone expecting him to be the savior, the weight of Argentina on his shoulders. It's got to be a lot to handle.
It's like when you start a new job, right? All eyes are on you, and you just want to prove that you belong.
100%. I think anyone can relate to that feeling of wanting to perform when the pressure's on.
Totally. But you know what's impressive? Dybala didn't let that get to him. He bounced back. Big time. 6 goals and 3 assists in the league and cup.
Now, those are some numbers.
But it goes beyond the stats. They highlighted this moment in a match against Porto. Super tight game. One of his teammates made a big mistake, like a costly error. And you could see the frustration on everyone's faces. But Dybala, he was different. He didn't get angry or anything. Instead, he rallied the team, took charge, started encouraging everyone.
That's leadership right there.
Yeah. And guess what? They ended up winning. Secured qualification for the next round. Like a true captain.
That's what separates the good players from the greats. It's not just about talent, it's about leadership, inspiring your teammates, elevating everyone around you.
Yeah. Like, think about in your own life, the people you've worked with who are true leaders, the ones who make everyone better.
It's like they put different energy to the whole team, right? And everyone raises their game because of it. That's what Dybala's doing.
Exactly. And, his manager, Ranieri, he seems to get it too. The article mentions that he actually bented Dybala for a recent match.
Benched him. Why would he do that?
Well, it was to keep him fresh for this upcoming game against Athletic Bilbao. It's a crucial match, like a must-win,
Ah, okay. Smart move. Thinking long-term, not just about one game.
Exactly. Sometimes taking a step back can help you take 2 steps forward later on. It's all about that strategic thinking.
You see that in so many fields, right? It's not just about going full speed all the time. It's about knowing when to push and when to rest to get the best results in the long run.
Now let's talk about the big question. The Argentinian national team.
The elephant in the room.
It's interesting. The article says Dybala's past inconsistency kind of cost him his spot on the team.
Yeah.
But Scaloni, the coach, he's apparently keeping a close eye on Dybala again. What do you think changed his mind?
I think, well, first of all, coaches are always looking for consistency, Can a player deliver week in, week out? That's key.
Yeah.
And it's not just about scoring goals. National team coaches, they're looking for players who fit their system, their style of play. And let's not forget, Argentina is stacked with talent up front.
Messi, Lautaro Martinez.
Right. So Scaloni has tough choices to make. He needs the players who will work best together as a unit.
So where does Dybala fit in all of this? Well, this upcoming match against Como is pretty interesting.
Why is that?
Well, remember Nico Paz, the other Argentinian player?
Right.
He's also vying for a spot on the national team. So they're both basically auditioning, right there on the same field.
Wow, talk about pressure. It's like a head-to-head competition.
I know. Can you imagine playing against your friend knowing that you're both trying to earn the same spot? It adds a whole other level of intensity, right?
For sure. I wonder, will their friendship survive this? Ha ha.
It'll be fascinating to see how it plays out on the field. Will Dybala rise to the occasion? Will we see some brilliant goals? Will he show that leadership that we've been talking about?
It's going to be a game to watch, I'm telling you.
Oh, what do you think? What does Dybala need to do in this Como match to really make a statement to Scaloni? I mean, is it about goals? Is it about leadership? Or maybe a bit of both?
It's a great question. It's going to be fascinating to see how it all unfolds.
Definitely. Keep your eyes peeled for this one. It's going to be a game you don't want to miss.
Are you a podcaster? Maybe you've got that big idea and you're looking for a network to join. The multi-award-winning Ozcast network can get your content to eyes and ears all over the world. Join now for the first month free, and you could be featuring this sound at the beginning of your podcast.
Ozcast.
Simply head to ozcastnetwork.com for details.